Hola amigos y amigas de YouTube, soy Andrea y vamos a practicar español. So in a recent video, we talked about making complete sentences using the verb ser, which means to be. But there's another verb that means to be, and it is estar. It also means to be, but it's used in different situations. So tonight we're going to talk about how to conjugate it in the present tense, when to use it, and how to make complete sentences with it, remembering to make everything agree in gender and number. So I'm going to share a presentation that I have for you here. Voy a compartir mi pantalla para tener una presentación con muchos ejemplos. Y aquí tenemos la presentación, oraciones completas con estar. Full sentences with a star, meaning to be. Okay, so both ser and estar mean to be, but we use ser for physical traits, like whether you're tall or short, whether you have brown hair, blonde hair, red hair, gray hair. We use it for character traits, like if somebody's nice or if somebody's mean, if somebody's hardworking, if somebody's generous, those would all be character traits. We use it for identity type expressions, which include nationality, place of origin, relationships between people, religious affiliation, political affiliation. Like, for example, if you say, I am Irish, or I am from the Dominican Republic, or I am a Democrat, or I am a Republican, or I am a Catholic, or I am whatever. Identity type expressions, or I am the brother of Harold, or I am Melissa's cousin, or any kind of relationship or identity type expression, also including occupation. I am a teacher, I am a student, that sort of thing. So that would all be ser. We also use ser for telling time, talking about the date, and talking about when and where an event takes place. For example, the concert is on Friday, February 10th at the Coliseum. That would be using ser. Or what time is it? It's 4 o'clock. Or what day is it? It's Wednesday. Or what's the date today? It's March 24th. Those would all be ser expressions. We use it for possession. So, for example, this is Pedro's book. That would be ser. And we use it for the composition of things, what things are made of. So the table is made of wood. Those would all be ser. Okay, then we have estar on the other hand. We use estar for location. For example, the chair is in my office. That's its location. Or Richmond is in Virginia. That's its location. Or where is Paul? Paul is at home. That's his location. That would all be estar. For emotion, how you're feeling. How are you? ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien. I'm well. That would be emotions, like I'm happy, I'm sad, that sort of thing. That would all be estar. When you have actions in progress, estoy hablando, estoy estudiando, anytime you're using the progressive tense, you use estar because it's a state of being, something in progress. And other states of being, like the door being open, the door being closed, or a store being open or closed, the window being open or closed, the house being clean or the house being dirty, those are all states of being. So I'm going to give you some more examples so you can get a feel for how this works, when to use ser and when to use estar. But first, I want to talk about the forms. The forms are yo soy, tú eres, él es, ella es, usted es, nosotros somos or nosotras somos, vosotros sois, vosotras sois, ellos son, ellas son, ustedes son. Those are the forms of ser. So yo soy, I am. But we could also say I am as yo estoy. These are the forms of estar. Yo estoy, tú estás, él está, ella está, usted está, nosotros estamos, nosotras estamos, vosotros estáis, vosotras estáis, ellos están, ellas están, ustedes están. Okay, so if you want to say I am in Spanish, you have to know, is it yo soy or yo estoy? It depends on the sentence. It depends whether you're talking about traits or whether you're talking about states of being. Okay. When you want to say you are, it's either going to be tú eres or tú estás when you're speaking in the informal singular form of you. And once again, if you're talking about you are tall, that would be tú eres alto. But if you're talking about you are sad, that would be tú estás triste. Okay, so you have to learn the forms. They are irregular. It's something to memorize. Soy, eres, es, somos, sois, son, for ser. And estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, están, or estar. They're both irregular, something to memorize, but you'll use them all the time, super useful verbs. All right, so here's some vocabulary that you can use with ESTAR. And we've got some emotion vocabulary. Contento means content or happy. And it has 4 forms because it ends in O. So it can be contento, contenta, contentos, contentas. If you want to say he is happy, él está contento. She is happy, ella está contenta. They are happy, ellos están contentos. So it depends on the sentence. You want to make it agree in gender and number. Alegre is another way to say happy. Triste is sad. Triste works for guys or girls. You can say él está triste or ella está triste because it ends in E. And then if you want to make it plural, you just add S. Ellos están tristes. Bien and mal, these are actually adverbs, so they don't have different forms. Adjectives have different forms, but adverbs don't. So you say estoy bien, estás bien, estamos bien, están bien. Bien doesn't change. Same with mal, not well. So, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien or estoy mal. No estoy bien, estoy mal. That wouldn't change whether you're a guy or a girl, whether you're singular or plural. So these are adverbs, not adjectives. Cansado, being tired. Cansado, cansada, cansados, cansadas. Agreeing in gender and number. Bored, aburrido, aburrida, aburridas. Aburridas. Busy, ocupado, ocupada, ocupados, ocupadas. Worried, preocupado, preocupada, preocupados, preocupadas. Nervous, nervioso, nerviosa, nerviosos, nerviosas. And calm or tranquil. Tranquilo, tranquila, tranquilos, tranquilas. These are all good emotion vocabulary words that you can use to build sentences using ESTAR. States of being, as I mentioned previously, could be like open or closed, abierto or cerrado. Or if we're talking about a door, which is una puerta, feminine, abierta or cerrada. Something's broken, roto, rota, rotos, rotas. Something's clean, limpio, limpia, limpios, limpias. Something's dirty, sucio, sucia, sucios, sucias. Somebody's awake, despierto. It's a guy. If it's a girl, despierta. Asleep, dormido. Married. This is interesting. A lot of times you don't think of marriage as a state of being, but in Spanish it is. So if you're in the state of being married, that would be estoy casada. You might be married for 50 years, 60 years, a long time, your whole life, but it's still considered a state of being. Estoy casada, married. Being divorced, also a state of being. Divorciada. And then being alive or dead. These are kind of permanent states of being, but they're still states of being. So for example, is that actor still alive? Yes, he's alive. Él está vivo. Or no, he's not alive, he's dead. Él está muerto. That's his state of being, either dead or alive. All right, so here are some examples of complete sentences. Ella está contenta. She's happy or content. If I want to make it plural, ella becomes ellas, está becomes están, and contenta becomes contentas. So instead of she is content, they are content. Ellas están contentas. El libro está abierto. The book's open. Make it in a plural. Los libros están abiertos. Everything goes from singular to plural. El goes to los, libro to libros, está to están, abierto to abiertos. The house is clean. La casa está limpia. Notice la casa is feminine, so we chose the feminine ending here, limpia. And the plural would be las casas están limpias. Instead of it is, they are. Las casas están limpias. I'm well, estoy bien. We're well, estamos bien. Bien's kind of different than the rest because it's an adverb, not an adjective, so it doesn't change. You're nervous. Tú estás nervioso. You would be a guy in this case because we chose nervioso as our ending, the masculine ending. You are nervous. Tú estás nervioso. We wanted to say you both are nervous, or all of you are nervous. That would be vosotros estáis nerviosos if you're from Spain. Or in Latin America, they don't use vosotros as much. So it would be ustedes están nerviosos. This one is the informal plural, and this one is the formal plural. But in Latin America, the informal plural is not commonly used. So tú estás nervioso could become plural as either vosotros estáis nerviosos in Spain or ustedes están nerviosos in Latin America. All right, so he is sad. Él está triste. How would you make that plural? Instead of he, it would be they. So él becomes ellos. Instead of he is, it would be they are. Ellos están. And then you'd add s to triste. Ellos están tristes. All right, here's one that's plural and we want to make it singular. The plants are dead. Las plantas están muertas. So instead of the plants, we want it to be the plant. La planta. Instead of they are dead, it is dead. La planta está. And instead of muertas, without the s, it would be muerta. La planta está muerta. I am in Charlotte. Estoy en Charlotte. We could say we are in Charlotte. Estamos in Charlotte. We are studying. That's estamos estudiando. If I want to make it singular and say I am studying, I would change the verb from estamos to estoy. Estoy estudiando. I am studying. Estoy estudiando. They are at home. Ellos están en casa. If we want it to be he is at home. Él está en casa. All right, that's everything for tonight. I hope that this helps, just seeing some examples of things going from singular to plural or plural to singular, thinking about masculine and feminine. I know it's all a little new for speakers of English because inanimate objects don't have gender in English the way they do in Spanish, but with exposure and practice and repetition, it's going to become natural for you too. So keep up the good work. Don't give up. And remember, 10 minutes a day is better than 2 or 3 hours just once a week. We'll see each other the next time. Gracias.